Oh my goodness. Well, I just did a reading, pulled the cards, went to upload it, and lost the whole video. Thank God I remember all the cards that came out and what positions they were in. So now I'm going to do this a second time. It was a reading about 45. He's saying now he's going to announce he's running for president again. So I wanted to look and see, well, how is this going to go for him? Okay, now let me get these cards over here so I can start to pick them up. Oh my goodness. Try to get these moved over so that I can pick them up in order. So what we have going into it is, of course, 45. Need I say more? This is the situation at hand. His devilish ideas of just what he's going to get out of this, okay? So his scheming and his planning to run for president again. After all, this would solve all of his woes. He'd get money, he'd be back in power, he'd get a second chance to overturn the government and become a dictator. Oh, because at the present time, he feels tied up. You know, those nasty little January 6th commission things that are coming out. All the lies that are being told about him by those that were close to him, that he's in denial about, okay, but are coming out just how evil really he was in setting up the January 6th. Yeah, they've got guns, they've got things, just let them in. They're not out to hurt me. Let all the guns in, not a problem. The challenge is getting back into the White House. Need I say more? The double-edged sword card is hopes and fears. The hope is he could take down the government. The other side of that sword is he's the one that's going to crash and burn. And that's what he's in now, crash and burn mode, struggling. Outcome is death card. It's not going to go well for 45 to try and get back in the White House. So we're going to look a little deeper into this. So between the devil and feeling tied up, what is his big answer to that? If I announce I can be large and in charge and have money and power yet again, okay? If I get in the White House, I can be slice and dice and go after all of those nasties that said things about me that I didn't like, okay? Because that's what he does, okay? That's what he does. When it comes to the Tower and the ending, the death, he is absolutely up at nights in fear mode, okay? Sleepless nights, trying to figure a way out of this, okay? So when it comes to his money, getting in there, being able to slice and dice, his motive is, again, an abuse of power. Oh, what a surprise, okay? When it comes to slice and dice, getting in the White House, with that we have, they're just not listening anymore, okay? People are not so engaged with that, with him, with the stuff coming out about January 6th. It's becoming all too clear. So when it comes to, at the bottom of this, the White House slice and dice, he is trying to rally up those that he can get loyal to himself, that would pull out his nefarious plans, just like he tried to do the first time. Okay? Just like he tried to do the first time. Didn't work then, but I learned from the first time. So the second time, yeah, I'll make sure they're all loyal to me and do my bidding. And I'll get even. You just watch and see. And this is the narcissist, the toxic narcissist, who claims that, you know, he's being so abused and he's the one that's the abuser. Of course, they never see that. It's just the world is against me and all the drama that they do. Toxic. So while we're at it, let's look at the other Uber. Let's look at Uber Trump, the Satan. Okay? That more than likely will try to pull out the nomination to be president. You think 45 is bad? Just Satan is on Uber mode. I'm going to be more Trumpian than Trump. Okay? And we can see that playing out in Florida, what he's done. So let's look and see what we have with the Satan. This is about him starting to go out and make his bid. Starting to perhaps talk about it. Talk it up. Okay? So right now, as usual, he's in dark fantasy mode. What a surprise. I'm going to be even darker than 45 was. So that's his fantasy mode he's got going. The challenge is getting that out there, being able to rally enough power. Okay, he's trying to get out there and get things powered up. The double-edged sword is the past. What he's done in the past. Also, what 45 has done in the past, okay? So he's wanting to pass to support him, but it could also take him down. Outcome, looking at the White House, okay? Wanting the White House. So between his talking it up and his dark nights, he's talking about wanting to be head of the government. Okay? What a surprise. I know what I'm doing. I'm smart. I'm ready to head up the government. And he's going to be looking to put into place people that can support that. When it comes to the, putting out that energy, he's looking to talk up the American people. He's going to try to say, but I am the person that is fighting for your rights, such as they are, of the evil, evangelicals, the evil angels of this pro-white, so-called Christian, basically neo-Nazism that he's so supportive of. So that's what he's trying to go. When linking the past and the White House, we have, this is the path. He thinks this is the path forward. This is the path that's going to help him. Okay? So when we have the Hierophant and talking to the American people, it's not going to work so well. Okay? It could be his position. The Death card could also put an end to the way things are now. So maybe that could be his platform. We're going to end the way things are now. We're going to bring in the uber right, evangelical, Taliban Christianity here. It could be his thing, but also the Death card could mean this is not going to bode well for him. So we'll have to see. When it comes to talking to the people and the path forward, this is something that's being juggled. Okay? up in the air, just trying to feel the way, what's the lay of the land. But when it comes to his energy and the American people, he is out in the cold. Okay, so it's not looking good for the Satan, the Uber Trump. After the things have come out about Trump fully, 45, what happened January 6th, all the things that went on behind the scenes, and the Satan's trying to be Uber Trump, maybe people's eyes are being opened a bit more, and they're going, yeah, no. We went through this once. We are not going to go through this again. And so maybe the right is, and we see some of these ones that are moderate, that were right, are now backing out of the party because they go, this is a bridge too far. This is not Republican anymore. This has become basically a cult. And no, that's not what we're about. So I'm going to leave this here, and then we'll look and see if the Republican Party is going to make a shift back to more of what it was, the conservative values, quote unquote, conservative values, rather than this cult that it's become. So thanks for tuning in, love and light. See you online.